you're listening, you're a 20-year-old entrepreneur, you're in college, you're, finished, you've skipped college, whatever it is, what's your advice to that 20-year-old listening right now?
You should drop everything. You should focus entirely on this. This is the biggest shift ever. Self-driving cars, $100 billion went into. Crypto, hundreds of billions of dollars went into. $100 billion, $1 trillion going to go into this sector. $100 billion in the next few years, and then $1 trillion will go into this sector because it's so transformative and so few people understand it. There's never been a technological advance that will diffuse as fast as this.
So this is electricity. This is the Gutenberg press times a billion. Right?
This is the Gutenberg press times a billion because it's not just writing. It's image, 3D.
It's everything. It's creation.
Protein folding.
It's creativity and extrapolation. Do you think anybody truly understands how fast the world is about to change?
No. I mean, look at creative industry. Video games, $180 billion a year. Disney spends $10 billion a year. Amazon, $16 billion a year on content. All of that's going to change in the next couple of years alone, just from one tiny little 2 gigabyte file. Industry is about, again, information theory.
Yeah.
That's all. Most industries are based on that, especially service-based industries. And so once you can basically take a system, you can have human input in the loop to train a system that's a generalist to understand principles. You disrupt just about everything.
Yeah. I'm going to pause on that because it's probably one of the most important things any entrepreneur, any CEO, any parent, any kid, anyone needs to understand. We're about to enter a period of hyper disruption and growth and hyper opportunity creation. One of the realizations for me is that this open source technology made available to everyone effectively has the potential to make everyone the equivalent of millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires when whatever you want can be manifested, right? You can have the world's best education for your child, independent of where you live and what wealth you have. You can have the best health care available. You can have customized entertainment. You can, we end up in a world in which the cost of anything is raw materials, in IP, which is going to be disrupted itself, and electricity.
So you can have almost this standardized base, and then you can inject your own context into it, and the context of your culture, your company, your community, and others. And so that base is malleable. You can train a model now in less than an hour with 10, 100 images of yourself to put yourself in anything for $1. Because we've done the heavy lifting of millions of bucks of pre-training the model, as it were.
Yeah.
Whereas classically, AI wasn't like that.
So if I wanted to create a virtualized host of myself, being able to on screen play me, say what I want to say, that's here now.
It's here now. The technology is here now. The implementation needs to be there. So one of the companies we work with is called Alethea.ai. And so they use our language models. And so you can upload your scripts and it'll learn how you speak. This is fundamental infrastructure. Mm-hmm. Access to this technology is a fundamental human right. Yeah. Because otherwise what you're going to have, this is a discussion that, I know you've had many times, superhumans and normal humans.
Yeah.
The ability to communicate and create makes you superhuman. Because it's just not only images, it's presentations, it's being able to, we have voice-to-voice technology that can allow you to speak more confidently. It's interesting.
People need to realize that today the poorest among us in society have more than the kings and queens had, a couple of centuries ago. And this is about leveling the playing field. This is the technology, and this is what I care about deeply, and I know you do too, uplifting humanity. Enabling every man, woman, and child to have access to food, water, healthcare, education.
And have a voice.
Yes.
They are invisible.
And have dreams.
Yeah.
And have dreams and have the tools to fulfill those dreams.
To have agency. Because this AI can be finally the thing that can stabilize a complex system that is humanity and allow us to achieve our potential.
That's a infrastructure platform that uplifts all of humanity.
Yes, and again, it should be run by the people for the people. So our subsidiaries in the countries, we're putting aside 10% of the equity for the kids that use the tablets, and I'm never going to take a penny out of any of them until IPOing them, because they should be owned by the people. citizens are intelligent. They don't have access to be able to take that intelligence and build.
Yeah.
To build for themselves and extend that. We can make that infrastructure now to do it for the first time ever. But I realized there's nothing I can't do. There's nothing, people can do anything if they put their mind to it, but they have to think in a structured way, and they have to let almost water flow, as it were. So what I always try to do is I try to make it a win-win for everyone to participate, to help, to extend this. And at a time of absolute change, you can make that happen. So this is why I go to the future and I go back to the past and I work back that way, which I think a lot of people don't because they get stuck in the present. So it's the moonshot mindset looking to the future and, again, recursively back propagating.